In our previous video, we discussed the two laws of reflection. Today, we'll show you one cool experiment that you can perform at home to verify the laws. Cover a table with a white sheet of paper. Take a comb and cover all its openings except the middle one. You can also use black paper to cover them. Place the comb perpendicular to the white sheet of paper as shown. You can use your hand to hold it. Now light up the torch. Throw its light through the opening of the comb from one side. Adjust the torch in such a way that you should be able to see the light on the white sheet of paper. Notice that what you're seeing on the paper is a beam of light and not a ray of light. As I said in our previous videos, a ray of light is just an idealization of beam of light. What you see on your screen is a beam of light, and you can think of it as infinite rays traveling in the same direction. Yes, here most of the rays are traveling parallel to each other in the same direction. Next, we place the plane surface of the mirror in the path of this light. What did you see? Did the light get reflected? Yes, you can clearly see the reflection of light on this sheet of paper. Represent this light with the incident ray and reflected ray drawn on this white sheet of paper like this. Also draw a normal to the mirror surface. Remember, the normal is a perpendicular line drawn at the point of incidence. What are these two angles called? This angle is called the angle of incidence and represented by I, while this angle is called the angle of reflection represented by R. Measure these two angles with the help of a protractor. The measure of the two angles will almost be the same. They're approximately equal. This is the first law of reflection. So with this experiment, you can verify this law. Well, if you're still not convinced, you can take further readings by changing the direction of the incident light. When we look at the readings, we see that in each case, the angle of incidence and the angle of reflection are approximately equal. But wait, the first law tells us that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection and not approximately equal. Why isn't it exactly equal in each case? Well, there are chances of errors that may occur during measurement of angles. We can refer to them as human errors. It also depends on the narrowness of the light beam. Narrower this beam, more accurate will the results be. As I told you earlier, you can think of this as infinite amount of rays traveling parallel to each other. And well, if you're measuring angle of incidence of this ray and angle of reflection for this ray, then surely there will be a slight error in calculations. And this is the reason why we are passing light through a small opening of the comb. Only a narrow beam of light from the torch passes through the small slit. This minimizes the error in the measurement. Okay, with this, I'm sure you've understood the laws of reflection really well. Let's do a quick overview of what we will be discussing in our next two videos. We will be talking about plane mirrors, or more precisely, the characteristics of an image formed by plane mirrors. And we will also see what we mean by virtual and real images. See you there.